Hi everybody, delighted to be joined again by Tom Hirst. If you haven't listened to the full interview we did, really interesting. So after you complete this video, make sure you go and click through to that as well. So this is our 210X section, 2 productivity tips from each of our guests. So over to you, Tom. Can you hit us with your first productivity tip, please?
Yeah, cool. So number one is controlling the amount of communication that you allow to get through to you. So, at certain times when you're working, set expectations with people and just say, look, this is the time that I'm going to be working. I won't be available to reply to your texts, get notifications out of your way. Even as far as like turning Slack off and things like that. Just control that amount of communication by setting expectations and telling people how you work best. And when you're working with other people, ask them how they work best as well, so that you can find that happy medium for you both.
Such good advice. And I think this transition to remote for a lot of people is the amount of tools, whether like you say it's Slack, email, social media notifications. If you don't do that, you can just get bombarded, can't you, and have your day completely distracted away. So that's a really good one. And what about your second tip for us, Tom?
Yeah, so the second one that works really well for me is working in portions of half a day as a minimum. So instead of saying, I've got this task that's going to take an hour, maybe group like 3 or 4 similar tasks and do them all at once. Because, the less that you context switch throughout the day, the more that you can get done and the more chance you've got to get into that deep work state.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, another good one, isn't it? And like you said earlier in the interview, for people who haven't seen that, go and watch it, is that people who think, kind of multitasking are actually really not really achieving much at all. So keeping that focus for half a day sounds good as well. Amazing. Well, thanks again for joining us, Tom. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you very much, John.